Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthyworthitpriceless, and today's podcast is titled Release to Receive. I know a lot of times we are so stuck in our mind, especially if something didn't work out and we don't even want to try again. For example, myself, I was making pillows for the longest, and it really wasn't as successful as I wanted it to be. And so what ended up happening is I shut it all down. Partially because of what God said, but I also thought I was never going to make another pillow. Like, I gave away my pillow inserts and everything. I threw away old fabric. I was done. I didn't even want to think in the direction of products anymore because of what happened in the past. And recently, I think it was like last year, one of my old customers, she ended up contacted me because something happened to one of the pillows that she bought for her daughter. And I was like, it wasn't that I wasn't going to make the pillow, but I was like, I just told her, I was like, I don't make pillows no more. And she was like, can you make an exception? And I was like, so what pillow was it? And she showed me this video of how the pillow was actually ruined. And I could hear her daughter sobbing in the back. And the thing is, I did go on and make a pillow, but the thing is you don't know the impact that what God has placed on you will have on other people. And sometimes we are so stuck in our minds by what didn't work that God is trying to do something new in our life, and He can't move freely in our life because we have put a lid on it. You see what I stated for myself. I threw away fabric. I threw away everything. I closed off the point of even making a product. And God had more for me to do in that area. It may have been He needed me to rest my mind, but at the end of the day, He had more for me to do in that area, but I closed that off. And sometimes we are stuck on how God did it in another season that we try to recreate the will or, things like that. And what God is saying is that He needs you to let go of everything, even how it was successful, in order for Him to do a new thing in your life. It's just stated even like in the Bible, like Moses. God told Moses to speak to the rock and water would flow from it. Moses struck the rock because before it was successful in that way. How many of us have stopped or just basically, hey, I'm going to do it this way because it was successful before, and we basically ignored or disobeyed what God actually said. And what ended up happening with Moses is because he didn't fully trust God, God told him he was never going to see the promised land. That is so heartbreaking to me. Like, I'm so serious, because the thing about it is, you imagine your life and everything that you've been through, and because you didn't follow a simple command of God, you will never see, or you're like so stuck in your mind of what happened before, you may never see the promised land. Dude, are you serious? Like, it is like, I laugh, but it's not, like a funny type of thing, but it's just a thing. So I want to give you that encouragement while also encouraging myself. Please, let's do this. Let us forget the past and let's press towards the future. Whatever God says, let's do it in that direction. We may have failed before, but God can allow those things to work out. Another example, and I will let you guys go, is I have a new favorite artist. Anyway, on my blog, worthyworthitpriceless.com, I just spotlighted or highlighted the artist Lucky Day. I don't know if you ever heard of him. If you have not, please go out and listen to his music. But I am like addicted to his music. My daughter is too. Like, she loves his music. She dances to it and everything. So anyway, but the thing is, before he actually got to this moment, not with the moment on my podcast or, my blog, but before he just seen this success from his recent single or whatever, Roll Some Mo, he actually was going to give up. He was going to just basically quit music because it didn't really work before, and all the things that he went through. And what he ended up doing was he did a last-ditch effort, right? So he drove from Atlanta to LA, and he basically gave it his all, and he was basically on E when he just put out the music that he wanted to put out, and the music that people have previously rejected, whatever. What ended up happening was he was successful. So it's the same thing that could happen for you. That thing that you may not want to do may be the exact thing that God wants you to do, but he wants you to do it in his way, not in your way. So what do you have to lose with doing it the way that God wants you to do it? You don't have anything to lose. You've tried it your way, did work, may not work. So if God is giving you back that dream, it's because he wants you to go in that direction. So don't give up. He's giving you the answer. And if you need confirmation, hey, this is confirmation. But, it's the thing. It is the confirmation that God does still have a plan for your life. You might, with just the last bit of energy that you have, you know what? Just say, I'm going to do it. God, have your way. Your last bit of energy, release it so you can receive what God has planned for you. You have nothing to lose. You tried it your way. You tried it every other way. But try it God's way and watch him work in your life. So with that being said, always know you have worth, you have value, you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I love you guys. And until next time, make sure that you release it to receive it. Bye.